Thank you once again for tuning into the All Things Positive show. My name is Louis Perry. I'm your host. And today we have a tremendously great show today. I'm privileged to have the legend, Mr. Mike Boguslawski, and his beautiful, lovely wife, Pat Boguslawski, be a part of our show tonight. You're probably looking at this gentleman saying, wow, where do I know him from? Where do I know him from? If you haven't already realized from his name, this is the Mike Boguslawski that we watched for many, many years. He's a guy that has fought for many people in need of help, people in need of support, people in need of a way to turn to get support and help, people who have been ripped off, people who have been challenged, people who have been left to fall, people who have just been basically walked over, everybody called Bogey. And we are honored to have him here today on the All Things Positive show. So, Mr. Boguslawski, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being a guest here tonight.
Louis, both my wife Pat and I are both honored and pleased to be here.
Thank you so much, Bogey. I know it was a short notice for me to call, and the reason why you decided to do it, because I know you don't offer too many interviews like this. Matter of fact, none.
None.
And I know for sure Pat has never, ever done a program on TV, but we're honored to have her here for the first time today. And I guess the real reason why you decided to come on the show, Mr. Boguslawski, was because you liked the idea that the show was the All Things Positive show, and the show's a positive show, and because your whole career is based on helping people in a positive way to get things done, you decided to come on. And I thank you once again for that.
My pleasure.
Bogey, I'd like to start off by, because I know the viewers are probably wondering, first of all, where you've been. We're not going to tell them not yet where you've been. But what I'd like to do is start off with your career and how you evolved to this legend, Boguslawski, that you are. Where were you born?
I was born in the city called Bristol, Connecticut. If Bristol, Connecticut rings a bell, it's because it is the home of ESPN Sports. So when I was on the local city council, they had a big area of land, Lou, and they were trying to figure what businesses would come in. On Middle Street, it was called. And it was a big argument, Louis. Should we have this? Should we have this kind of business? Well, somebody told me about ESPN Sports, and they were just starting off. And so I got involved in that in city government, and they came. My name in Polish means glory to God. Boguslawski. Now, every day people will stop me. Hey, Slugolowski. Hey, Bobolowski. And so
This was at you when you were a kid?
Right.
Okay.
And so we shortened it to Bogey. B-O-G-E-Y. And when I was a young kid, Louis, I used to always get in fights. You know, I mean, oh, sure.
They'd make fun of your name?
Sure, and, you know, I always had to fight. I tell the story often. My single-parent mother brought up 4 children alone. I know what it is to work hard out there. I know how people are suffering. I know they work hard for every buck. And so when they get ripped off, I get ripped off. And I took this on as a personal thing.
Did you take it on from your early age, or is this something you evolved?
No, I took it on, Louis, at my younger age. Young. My mother believed in people. God love her. She believed that all people are great, are good people. And you're going to get so many that are just going to go to the left. I like to bring those back.
To the right.
You know, I've been in government. I studied to be a brother, a Catholic brother. I went out fighting for rights of people. That's all I care about.
How were you, Bogey, let me ask you this. How were you raised as a kid? How were you raised?
Italian mother, Polish dad. You know, went to Catholic schools, I remember I was in grammar school, and the nun hit me in the hand.
With the keys?
Yeah, no, with the
ruler.
Ruler.
Same here. Go ahead.
Yeah, she hit me in the hand with...
You didn't go to St. Cecilia's by any chance, did you?
I'm sorry?
You didn't go to St. Cecilia's in Brooklyn?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Just want to make sure.
No. So she hit me in the ruler, with the ruler. And I was a big kid, Louis. And I think I said to the nun, "Are you talking to me?" Like that, you know, like a wise guy.
Yeah.
So when I got home, my little Italian mother, God bless her, this big. She used to tell me when I thought I was a smart guy, "I brought you in this world, I'll take you out." And she was this big to me, Louis.
Right.
And I got home and I told my mother, I said, "You know what? The nun hit me." And I remember she was cooking macaroni, Louis. And she's cooking it. And she said, "What?" And I said, "Man, I'm crying." The nun hit me. My hand was redder than what you can imagine. Redder than an apple.
Jeez.
After supper, Louis, she calls me over. She said, "What happened?" I said, "You know, I told the nun, Ma, you talking to me?" And she whacked me. She said, "Let me see your hand." So, you know, you never think, I went like this, bang, she hit it with the macaroni stick. Don't you ever dare talk to the nuns that way. Boy, what a lesson that kicked into me. So when I always challenged people to make a wrong a right.
Gotcha.
That's my whole life.
Let me ask you this question. What was your first experience on TV challenging the negative to the positive? What was your first experience?
You know what, Louis? In New Haven, Connecticut, Yale, some of the big businesses, a major city in Connecticut, both education, financially. I was doing complaints out of my own home, handling complaints, never charging people a nickel, ever in my life. Somebody watching this right now, I called up the television station, ABC. I found out what their number is. So I went in there, they had me on the air, which is a big thing, Louis. So they go on the air, and the anchor person like yourself, host, said, "You know, we have this guy, Mike Boguslawski, never been on television. Hey, Bogey, what would you do here? What would you do there?" So I said, "Louis, I gotta reach people, rich, poor, black, white, red, I don't care who you are. Matters not one difference to me." And I said to the camera, "Come in here." And the camera followed it. So you're sitting there now. You got a consumer complaint. You didn't get your Social Security check. You got car complaints. And I went on, Louis.
Do it now.
Well, I said, you know what bothers me more than anything? All your life, you work hard. And then when it comes time for you to get that Social Security check, they blow you off. "Hi, this is Mike Boguslawski. I'm going to fight for you. All I want you to do is sit down and write me a letter. Give me the information, and I'll go to bat for you. I'm Mike Boguslawski, and I'm in your corner."
Wow.
And that caught on. 2 days after I was on the air, they called me up and they said,